My name is Renison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Today, we are going to talk about a very controversial issue in which needs to be dissected. Because sometimes you're working with a boss, a company, and you just wonder why the information that does reach the top doesn't reflect the accurate picture as to what is taking place at the bottom. Sometimes you might be taking a lot of shit and then boom, you slip once and they get cut throat and you wonder why they cut my throat, all this stupidness I taking. But you not understanding, or here is where you need to understand the complexities of how information is transferred and how people just mess you up over a long period of time. This is something that I would have went through on many job sites. Yes, I was all over the place. Not because of the fact that I'm not qualified, but it was just jobs. If you know you're a hustler on the outside here, this is what this is about. You would have faced this, and the smartest of the smart would have know how to escape this, what has been taking place there. So take for example, there are 20 people on a job site. 20. And they are separated into batch of 5. So we have the mason, the carpenter, the engineers, and the technician. Now on these 4 groups, it have 4 supervisors over them. And these 4 supervisors who over them, it have a lot. It have a lot of people. But let me go straight in. It have the CEO. And then it have the boss of the company. So what these 4 groups of people have to do is report to the supervisor. So the supervisor become a door. And then the supervisor had to open this next door to meet the CEO. And then the CEO had to open this next door to meet the boss. What happens in a company, these complex relationships, these doors that is identified filter information in which goes through. So your actual performance on the field, the boss will know that. But he sure knows when they do something wrong. And the credit is always accredited to the supervisor or the CEO. You come into work every day all the time. He don't know that. You taking shit from a supervisor, some of the times he know what's going on. Most of the time, the worker is who running and operating the work. Sometimes the worker more skilled than the supervisor. But the boss know that because he will always twist the story to suit him. He will always operate as the solution, and he will always put you in the problem as the problem. So this whole scenario where information is traveled to one place to the next, these people in between is who filter the information that reach the top. So the boss say no, you no matter what you say, you might do something once, and God alone knows him, but we know that there's the 5th time that might be happened by you. And there's the 1st time I probably do it. Probably the supervisor would have made a mistake and he would have said, I worker. And the boss would have pressure him for answer and he go say, it's you. So you are always held as the person that is the problem. And this is how task interdependency is set up. Now the CEO, a skillful CEO, is going to put a rope around the boss' neck. Because he would have taken the time, a smart one by the way, it has some stupid ones, would have taken the time to understand the intricacies and the psychologies of the workers that is underneath them. Know what make them tick. Know where is the complaint, because they're complaining directly to the CEO. And all the CEO need to explain is, alright, sometimes the boss say, no, you was on the job site. And he just take it within himself. Hey, let me pay this man. Knowing that in the future, he could ask favors of you. And sometimes you on the outside would have been seeing all of this coming to work every day. And when you would have tried to take a day off, you get the rope. It's all of these complex things that is taking place behind the scene in which you need to be aware of. On a job site, the supervisor is not your friend. The CEO is not your friend. The boss is not your friend. If them want to operate on a friendly level, like them, you do what you need to do. You be respectful, you perform your tasks. You ain't go there to make enemies. If you make a few good friends along the way, that is a plus. But you ain't go there for that. You go there to perform a work within good spirit. I ain't saying go there and be disrespectful, but you go there to perform a particular task in the best way. Now, when we would have talked to a lot of employees concerning what would have been taking place on their job site and the intricacies behind it, some of them just say, yeah. But they don't understand that could destroy your career. And as I say, what we do here is different from all the rest of the union. We have bilateral conversation like this, so it will make you more aware of what is taking place in this whole system that is around you. We hold your hand and walk you through the complexities of the job site, so you need not fear again. We understand and can isolate all the problems, all the hiccups, the moles, the shepherds and them on the job. Because take for example, you want to know some of the times why your work is not going in the way functioning how it's supposed to function. Now I'm talking to you, the boss man, and I work here now. Because of all these filters that it have in between, you need to have something like a directed telescope. Something to bypass all these managers and them who obviously are going to filter the information before it reaches to you. Sometimes you have good workers there that will go the mile for you. And these managers and them is going on like if the worker ain't go the extra mile for them. So the managers and them taking the glory in which you supposed to be getting the glory. You supposed to be getting the gratitude. Some of the times the bills pile, the manager, I know that you still have to pay he. So some of you bosses out there needs to understand the type of people that you have in your company. Try them out, test them out. Some of them are chameleon, you know. Some of them understand courtship so good, they remain a chameleon on the underneath. They remain somebody that is impartial. Anytime you say anything, they mirror what you say. Understand the kind of person that they're dealing with. Everybody have an opinion. And every time you ask them for their opinion about something, they align their opinion to yours. Ask yourself this question. Is this something that you want in your company? Is individuals like these is what you want in your company, and to the worker that in a way and what is taking place. Because trust me, some of them, the structures they so long, you can't bypass it. The best thing some of the times to do is to leave. Perform in the best way you can. Make yourself indispensable. And whilst you're seeing that there is no progress, leave. It had no other way. Because your opinion and thing will be stifled, and anytime you try to say anything, because I can tell you that I was in a position like that, in which your opinion do not count, and most of the time you're struggling to say something. You need to emotionally detach yourself from any environment like that. If you can't leave right away, take yourself emotionally out of it. Create other streams of income in which you can augment your salary. Try to cook, try to sell some, buy and sell. That's the only way you will find your liberation. And emotionally detach yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be worrying. This one say this, that one say that, and that one say the next. And to these manipulators out there, to the ones and them that use their position to manipulate and to use task interdependency to control our situation, shame on you. And most of you may not understand what I mean by task interdependency. There are certain aspects of our work needs to perform first before all the rest take place. And what happens is that, seeing that that is the most important part of the job, skillful manipulators would use that to control the job. If it is you need an engineer, and an engineer is 1 in every 20, you can find a laborer every other day. What the engineer do is negotiate a service that is favorable to him, because his skill is in one. Now we understand this thing from a particular level, and we understand this intuitively. So that is the reason why people rush to be lawyers, doctors, teachers, because it's not easy. It takes about 10 to 15 years for you to be a good doctor, good lawyer, good teacher. And the average human being don't have that patience, because we want to live in the now. We want to experience and enjoy everything in the now. And being creatures that either run towards pleasure or move away from pain, we become easy to control. The government could do us anything. A boss could do we anything. They could lick you up for 5 years and come and mamagaya the next 5. These are things what does take place. We must have a long memory. We must have a memory that, does put certain things into perspective. Again, my name is Renison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Thanks for watching, and we welcome you to continually follow us on this journey, in which we will drop nuggets of truth to you, so you will understand. And what we don't understand, if you can message me. The numbers is on your screen. We answer WhatsApp calls, normal phone calls, text messages. We have a app in which we send out for surveys. We gather information. Anything about the program that you have a problem with, message us in the comment section. Again, my name is Renison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Like, share, and subscribe, and we come in right back at you with things like these. And we out.